us tomorrow for As the World Turns.
With this too? What's it gonna take, Seth? First he tries to take our farm, then he tries to set me up, and now he's trying to rape our sister.
No, that's enough. Calm down.
The hell I will.
Meg, where do you think Channing is? Do you think he's still at the hotel suite?
No. He asked me to go get his briefcase at the Walsh Construction Center. I think that's where he is.
Well, he's gonna get more.
Oh, hold it, Becky.
There's nothing in here. Do you hear me? Are you okay, baby?
Mama. I'm okay.
Tell me.
I'm okay.
What did Tad Channing do to you? Tell me everything that happened.
Oh, Mama, I was so scared.
Did he hurt you? And tell me everything that happened. Don't be afraid.
Mama, Lily's just in the next room. I don't think you could want her walking in here and hearing this.
Come upstairs with me. Come on.
I'm gonna kill that guy.
Damn it, Holman. Well, I want to get Tad Channing as much as you do, but we can go about this through legal channels. We'll get those books and turn them over to the DA, and they can get him for embezzlement.
There's one thing that I learned from working for Mrs. Walsh. It's that money talks. We take this to court, he's just gonna buy his way out of it. No, I'm not gonna let that happen. He's done enough to hurt this
Hold in. Hold in!
What's going on, Seth? Why is everybody so upset?
It's all right. Everything's gonna be all right.
David, I'm so glad you're here. How is Danny?
I checked on her just before I left the hospital. She's sleeping. Dr. Samuel says she'll be fine. Now, what is going on here?
Oh, Steve was just acting like a madman. He and Craig got into a terrible fight. Iva finally broke it up.
I just wish I could have been able to stop him. There's no telling what he's going to do.
What exactly brought all this on?
Steve found these pictures. They're of Betsy with Tad Channing.
I'm sure Tad planned this very carefully. I mean, it's all my fault. He is the most evil man that I've ever known in my life, and he's only in Oakdale because of me. He set out to destroy all the lives of the people I was close to, and I'm afraid he's succeeded.
Craig. All right, you're home now.
Are you all right? Are you hurt?
Oh, no, I'm just scared. Craig, Tad Channing's a disgusting, vile human being. You warned me about him, and I didn't listen to you, and I should have.
You should have stopped him when he attacked Iva.
What?
That's why I told you to stay away from him. Somebody's got to stop him because he's out to destroy all of us.
What are you talking about?
You got to go home. Steve knows about all your meetings with Channing. Iva was there, but he's crazy. I don't think.
How did he find out? Who told him?
Channing. Iva says that he's got this plan to destroy all of us. It's time somebody stopped it.
Craig, no, please, Craig, don't go
No,
near
I want to
him.
put a stop to
Craig,
it.
don't. Stop that. Look, she's my daughter. You think I wouldn't kill Channing if I could? He's a dangerous man.
I'm dangerous, too.
I know you're dangerous and you're on parole. Don't you do it. Channing isn't worth going to prison for.
Craig, don't.
Craig, don't. Wait!
As the World Turns. This portion brought to you today by Ivory Liquid. Your hands can feel soft, smooth, doing dishes the Ivory way. And by Downy, the fabric softener that combines skin-loving softness with the airy April freshness you love.
He didn't catch
No, he's gone. Listen, I have to get on home. I knew I should have told Steve about those meetings with Channing a long time ago, and now that I didn't, I can't blame him for overreacting.
Oh.
I just hope he has the sense enough to stay away from Tad.
Betsy, thank you so much for everything.
Yeah.
Look, if I can do anything for you, you
All
call me,
right, all right.
okay?
Take care. Good luck.
Yeah.
Darling, you just look gassed.
Can I? Do you want another brandy? Can I give
No,
you?
no, I'm okay. I'm just worried about Craig. If he finds Tad...
Oh, darling, I'm worried about you. Now, come on. You have really got to tell Tonio.
No.
Yes.
No, we can't tell Tonio, because no telling what he'll do.
Tonio is your husband, and he has got to know.
If Tonio finds out, he'll kill Tad.
Fine, let him do it. Tad deserves whatever he gets. And he's gonna pay. He's gonna pay and pay and pay. Nobody does this kind of thing to my kid and gets away with it without paying.
Yeah, and then Meg came in, and she's soaked to the bone. And she tells us that Tad Channing had to rape her. Yeah. Well, I don't know. She went there, I guess, to get a purse or something. I don't know.
Meg's upstairs. I'll go get her for you if you want.
I came here to speak to you, Lily.
Woody?
Can we take a drive?
No. I can't go for a drive. Everybody's really upset around here. I want to know what it is.
Okay, then I'm going to wait here because I have a lot to explain to you.
You don't have to explain anything to me. I knew you and Meg were together even before I asked. Anyway, it's none of my business.
That's not true. Lily, what happened with Meg and me, I can't change that now. I don't want to lose you. When you ran away from me, I realized how much I count on you to be there for me.
Well, I counted on you, too. That's why it hurt so much when you ran up to New Mexico without telling me.
Lily, I had to do that because I had to get away from everybody. Everything was closing in on me.
Doesn't look like you wanted to get away from Meg.
I didn't know Meg was going to follow me there. I know that doesn't sound like an excuse. Lily, I don't know if I have any right to say this, but I'd like you to give me another chance, okay? Just to be friends or something.
Meg's upstairs right now with Mama.
Oh, my God, she must have been terrified. Does Lily know about this?
No, I haven't told her. She's okay. Dusty's here with her now. But I'm worried about Holden.
Why?
Well, I'm afraid he might do something crazy. Meg said that Channing headed for the construction shack at the Walsh site. And when he heard that, he ran out of here like a bat out of hell.
Well, Seth, you've got to stop him. You can't let him anywhere near Tad.
That's what I was going to do when the phone rang. I just hope I don't run into Channing myself. You know, I don't think I've ever hated anyone more in my life.
Emily, if you were never in California, why didn't you tell us right away?
I'm sorry, Grandpa. I didn't know what to do. Betsy was in California, and she told you all that she was looking for me, and I didn't want to cause her any trouble.
Are you saying that you never called Betsy to come and help you?
No, I
Then
didn't.
who on earth did?
Hi.
Betsy, he went berserk, and I don't know where he's gone.
What? What are you talking about? What happened?
He saw these.
Oh, God. Weekend Betsy and I spent at Big Sur. The beginning of so much with Betsy. Where the hell did these come from?
Well, Steve found them in Tad's briefcase. I know Tad set the whole thing up, and there were 3 airplane tickets, one with his name, one with your name, and one with Danny's
But
name
that's
on.
insane. I mean, Steve saw this. He must have...
He thought exactly what Tad wanted him to think, Betsy.
Craig said all hell was breaking loose, but this is
Wait a
crazy.
minute, where did you see Craig?
I saw him at Lucinda's. I was with Sierra. Tad Channing tried to attack her earlier this evening. It's like the man is systematically set out to destroy
Wait a minute, where is Craig now?
I don't know. He ran off after Tad. He wants to make he wants to do him in for what he did to Sierra.
The situation sounds more serious every second.
Yeah, I gotta prevent it. I gotta stop it.
Ivy, you're gonna find Steve. Let me go.
No, you've got to stay here, please, Betsy. What if Steve should come back, okay? Everybody's emotions are just too high. Just please stay here.
Please, if you see him, just tell him I'm here.
Betsy, try not to worry. I'm gonna take care of everything.
God, I was such a fool. I mean, everybody warned me about him, and I didn't listen. He must have had this whole dirty thing planned from the very beginning. He must have had somebody following us around with a camera, even when I was in California looking for Emily.
Betsy, there's something you have to know. Emily?
I'm sorry, Betsy. I should have told you sooner, but I was never in California.
Wait, what do you mean you weren't in California? You called me from there. You told me you...
Whoever called you, it wasn't me.
It's obvious. Channing wanted you out there away from Steve so he could set this whole thing up. He probably was behind the telephone call,
Well,
too.
why didn't you ever tell me this before?
When I got here and everyone told me that you were in California looking for me, I thought it'd be better if I kept quiet. My mother was here. I knew she'd take me back with her if she knew something strange was going on. I thought you were going to explain when you got back.
Well, didn't you ever wonder why I didn't?
Well, I knew something funny was going on with Steve when we got off, went to the airport and had Channing got off your flight. I thought it was something personal and I should stay out of it.
Great. God, Lord, I mean, it's a good thing Steve didn't know that you weren't out in California. What would he have thought?
Betsy, Steve knows. He kept asking all these questions and he was angry. I couldn't lie to him.
Don't worry, Betsy. Steve would never believe that you'd go running off to California to be with Tad Channing.
Grandma, I don't think that he's thinking very clearly about anything right now. I should have just told him the truth from the very beginning.
Honey, it's going to be all right.
Dan, you don't understand. I was only trying to help him, but now I've hurt him so badly. I should have just told him the truth right after that first meeting I had with Tad.
Nella, would you like some coffee?
No. That was a wonderful dinner.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I thought we should have one last quiet meal before the wedding madness starts.
Have you two decided where you're going on your honeymoon?
Well, first I got to find out if I can get vacation and what's going to happen with this case I'm on.
Oh, yeah, well.
Nella, don't go. I don't get a chance much to talk to you since you've been staying at Heather's.
No, why don't you tell your family about your job at the hospital? It's fine. I like it a lot.
That's good, honey.
It's nice you seeing new people instead of that bunch of hooligans you knew back in high school. I read about Judy Baldwin in the newspapers. Terrible thing the way she ended up. I'm glad you listened to me and stopped hanging around with her.
I would love some more coffee. And can I get some for anybody else?
Oh, no, I'll make another pot. Why don't you all go into the living room? And Nella, why don't you tell your daddy about your new job?
You look tired, Nella. You feeling all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You better leave her alone, Pop. You know how she hates to be fussed over.
Look, you may be used to giving orders down at the precinct, but I think I know how to handle my own daughter.
Yes, sir.
By the way, I see you're getting some competition from the Argus these days. That editor, Brian Bacall's been writing some very interesting editorials about the Baldwin case. Looks like he's been doing some investigating of his own.
Right.
He writes like he's got a lead on some young punk who was hanging around the college campus selling dope, getting young girls mixed up in prostitution. Maybe you should talk to Bacall, get some information on this guy. Seems to me he should be locked up before he hurts any more innocent kids.
Yeah, Dad, I know, me too.
Tom was very quiet during dinner. How's he holding up?
Oh, he's doing all right. He's trying to be strong for the whole family, but Chris meant a lot to him, you know.
Sure.
We'll miss him. All of us will.
Okay.
How's everyone at the house, honey?
Doing pretty well. Penny's on her way back to England, and Don and Mary are going to stick around for a couple days and keep Grandma company.
Terrific.
Well, your grandmother's been a real example to everybody throughout all this, Tom.
She's amazing. You know, she's already made plans to go see Penny in England. In the fall, yeah. She's getting on with her life.
Well, that's exactly what Chris would have wanted her to do. Pretty wonderful, that Hughes family, huh? John, would you like more dessert?
No, thank you. I'm stuffed. The dinner was amazingly good.
It's my meatloaf. I can't really do anything wrong to it. I can cook it without turning the kitchen into a towering inferno. Besides, it's Mama's recipe.
Hey, I will probably regret this, but as I recall, when you invited me over here tonight for dinner, you said there was something you wanted to talk to me about.
Yeah, but we want to wait for Mama to get here before we tell you.
She's coming here tonight? Lila's coming here tonight?
Yes.
Wonder who that Why didn't you tell me that?
Well, because if I told you that, then why should I have
It is. Right.
John, I didn't know you were going to be here.
Well, we wanted you both to be here when we told you the news.
Wait, just a minute. We can't do this properly unless we have the proper accoutrement.
Oh, no, hurry.
Okay, hey, look, what's going on, okay?
Well, we have an announcement. And we told Tom's family last night, and we just wanted to tell you before you were the last to know and heard it from somebody else.
Well, heard what? There's nothing wrong, is there?
No, Mama, there's nothing wrong. Everything's right. We're going to have a baby in January. They're not very happy.
They're happy. It's just taking a while this time.
No. Oh, my God. That's fantastic. Yeah. You're pregnant? I'm pregnant.
It's usually the way you have a baby.
That's good.
Yeah.
A lot of hard work, I know.
A lot of hard work. It took a while, didn't it? Yeah.
It was so
Well, John, you're going to just have to settle down because after next Christmas, you're going to be a grandpappy.
Oh, that's right. God, what will I do as a grandfather?
So look, if I have a call, tell her that I'll get in touch with her at the Andropolis cabin if anything new comes up.
Wait, I thought that she was at the construction site for my mom's new building.
Well, she was, but now she's at the cabin, all right? I'll see you later. What's going on?
I don't know. I wish that I knew. I'm really worried about Holden, too. He's acting really strange.
Well, I guess it's good because it'll give us a chance to talk a little bit. I know you can't understand what happened.
Yeah,
with
I can
Megan.
understand it. I understand it plenty. It makes me feel very weird when I'm around Meg now, but...
I guess it must be difficult to sleep in the same room with her. Maybe you should think about moving back home.
I have thought about it. At least here I have Seth and Iva and Mrs. Snyder to talk to.
Holden, too.
No. No, Holden doesn't want anything to do with me anymore. He even quit his job at the stables to get away from me. He works for Tad Channing now.
A lot of things have changed since I've been gone.
Thank God you're here.
Meg, Lily and I we're gonna take a walk.
No. No, please, you can't go. I need you. I've just been through the worst night of my life.
What happened?
Well, I went to Ted Channing's hotel suite because Lily had told me that I left my purse there when I went to see Holden earlier. And at first he was real nice, you know, and he even offered me champagne and everything. And then, well, he wouldn't let me leave, and he forced himself on me. And I fought him, and I finally got away, but if I hadn't, he would have raped me.
What? It's horrible, man.
It was such a nightmare.
Is your mom upstairs?
I don't know. We talked for a while, and then she ran out.
I'm gonna try to find her.
Oh, Dusty.
Really feel better? You look a little better since you freshened up.
Yeah, I'm all right. I just can't stop shaking.
Darling, truly, we must get in touch with
No, please, no. I can't face him yet. But, Mother, what I can't figure out is why he wasn't at Tad's hotel room. And Tad told me that Tonio had a meeting with him. Now, I would never have gone there by myself if I had thought that he wasn't going to be there.
Come on, put on your shoes. Tad probably called him up and canceled the meeting so that he could be alone with you, and we're going to see the guy behind bars for what he did to you.
No, but how can he do that without Tonio finding out what happened?
Well, I've been giving it all some thought. Margot, I bet you she could handle this whole thing without any publicity.
Yeah, but you can't be sure of that.
Yes, I can. She's very discreet. And she was wonderful the time that Lily had a problem with the stable master's son. She was quietly efficient. Okay? I'm going to go and give her a call right now.
No, but only if you're sure that she's not going to tell anyone.
Oh, honey. Oh, you just worry too much.
I wish Craig would call. I don't know what will happen if he finds Dad.
Sorry for the delay in your order, Mr. Channing. I'm new on the job, and we're pretty busy downstairs. What happened here?
A party.
Must have been a wild one. I'll send a maid in to clean up for you.
No. I want to do all that myself.
Suit yourself. Okay. Here's your order, if you can just sign there.
Yeah. Son. Channing.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Channing. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Looks like you're getting ready to leave. Why don't I take these suitcases?
No. Put them down. I'm leaving tomorrow morning.
Right.
So thank you very much. You have a good night.
Okay.
Channing, my boy, you're not far away. Sierra.
Montgomery, what are you doing here?
Ask you the same thing?
I'm looking for Channing.
You're too late.
The Sierra's raincoat. What's happened here?
I warned you. I warned both of you that he was dangerous, but you wouldn't listen to me. So while you were out doing whoever you were doing tonight, Sierra came here alone. So Channing tried to rape her.
How do you know this?
I saw Sierra at Lucinda's earlier.
And what were you doing there?
What's the matter with you, man? I just said that your wife was attacked, and you're asking me a stupid question. Why don't you go to Lucinda's and take care of your wife? I'll stay here. I'll take care of Channing.
No. This is none of your business. If what you say is true, I will defend my wife's honor.
So you think I'm making this up?
Yeah. I wouldn't put it past you.
No, you. You are responsible. You know that? You know, you're a miserable excuse for a husband race. You're always out late. What are you doing? Working late? Huh? You know that you don't deserve Sierra. You never have. Get up! In there! Get away from me! Get away from me! Set the gun! Set a gun! Set! Set!
We'll finish this one day, Montgomery.
Yes, we will, miss. If she'd been my wife, this never would have happened.
She's not your wife. She's mine. You'll remember that.
What are you doing here, Seth?
I'm looking for Holden. Have you seen him?
What the hell would Holden be doing in Tad Channing's suite?
Looking for him.
For what?
You know that Channing hired Holden to do his books. Well, Holden found some discrepancies, asked me to take a look at him. Channing's embezzled about $3 million, and I know that he's setting Holden up to take a fall for it.
You're kidding.
No. And then my sister Meg comes in tonight and says that Channing has attacked her.
Channing attacks Meg, too, huh?
Holden went running out of the house. I went down to the construction site trying to find him. They weren't there, so I thought he might be here. I gotta find Holden before he does something crazy.
Now, don't worry about it, Seth. I'll save your brother the trouble. If I find Channing, he's dead meat.
I know how you feel, but talk like that isn't gonna help any.
All right! He ordered room service. His bags are packed, so whoever he is can't be very far away.
How far is his office from here?
His office is,
Three minutes. Oh, he could be there. Holden could have gone there to get his books. His office line's busy. That could be either one of them. I gotta get over there. If Holden finds Channing, I'm afraid he might kill him. I'm coming.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you today by Love's Baby Pants with a special comfort waistband, and by new improved Zest. Only new Zest gets you zestfully clean. We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Great. There's no answer at the construction shed or at Tad's hotel suite. Now, what exactly did Steve say before he left?
I don't know. Emily and I left Ivor alone with him so she could try to calm him down. When we came out of the bedroom, he'd gone.
When I think of all the chances I had to tell him the truth, and did I do it?
It's all over now, honey. We'll work it out.
I feel like this is all my fault. I should have told you the minute you got back.
No, Emily, it's not your fault. It's my fault for not telling the truth to begin with and for trusting this creep. Everybody warned me about it. I mean, it was obvious that I was set up from the very beginning. I mean, look at this. I remember this dinner with this cocktail lounge. It all seems so, innocent. Oh, it seems so damn sleazy.
When Steve calms down, he'll realize it was all Tad's doing. You know how Steve gets angry at first, and then he thinks later.
Oh, yeah, I'm very well aware of Steve's temper. That's why I didn't tell him the truth to begin with. I was such a fool.
Where are you going?
I'm going to go find Steve. I can't just sit around here. I bet he's at the construction shed and just not answering the phone.
Well, I'm going with you. It's too dangerous.
Well, I just hope Tad's left town by now and Steve doesn't find him. All right, come on, Grandpa. Grandma, we won't be gone long, but if Steve comes back here, just try to explain.
We will. Just be careful, both of you. I just can't believe that this would happen to Betsy and Steve.
Grandma, I hate even thinking this, but what if it isn't a lie? What if Betsy's relationship with Mr. Channing isn't completely innocent?
Emily, why would you even think such a thing?
I remember one night coming back here to ask Betsy to come to Kim's barbecue. And I saw Betsy and Mr. Channing here alone together, drinking wine.
I am going to break Craig's neck. I can't believe you didn't tell me you're going to have a baby. I mean, his own mother. Oh, Mama, I made him promise not to tell anyone.
Yeah, he didn't tell me, and I sort of had a vested interest.
I didn't want anyone to think I was going back to town because of the baby, and I probably should have made everyone keep it a secret.
I don't think anyone's going to think that. You know, you've been awfully quiet since that phone call you had. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. It's just, it was police business, so.
I thought you were on vacation.
I am. It's a personal favor. I'll get it. Hello. Come on in.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Margaret. I really appreciate it. Oh, is it a party or?
What's up?
Sierra had her purse snatched, and they said they wanted me to handle it, so I asked them over just to get the details.
Oh. Where'd that happen?
I am the cop, John. Do you mind? I'll handle it.
Yeah, well, you know, I've got to get back to Mona Lisa. John, why don't you come with me, and you can hear my...
That's
a good idea.
Wonderful idea.
I'll walk you two out.
Good. Good.
Come. Listen, I am so happy for the two of you. And, you know, a baby at this time would be perfect. You know, help get over that sense of loss.
Yeah, I think so. That's what Dad said.
Yeah, I bet you he's green. He wanted to be the only new father in town.
Well, he did mention that, but frankly, I think he's going to be pretty happy. Come on, I'll watch you two out.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Listen, I hope everything's okay.
Here we go.
Come on.
Bye. Good night, everybody.
I never would have brought Sierra here if I thought that John was here.
I'm glad you did. We need to handle this right away.
You will really be discreet.
Of course. Do you mind if I talk to Sierra alone?
I anticipated that. I will leave, and I will come back, darling, and collect you. All right?
Okay, wait, Mother.
We're going to see this man behind bars, right?
Okay, but if you hear from Craig, please let me know. See, Craig knows what Dad tried to do, and he went out looking for Tad Channing, and if I'm just afraid he might do something crazy and find him.
Oh, Craig, no, he's too smart to do something like that.
I will go right this minute and see if I can find him. All right? All right, darling.
Goodbye.
See you shortly. Oh.
We're dry. Listen, I got some reading to do, so I'll be upstairs if you need me. Okay?
Come on.
How do you feel?
I'm all right. A little shaky.
Why don't you just relax, okay? Tell me everything that happened.
All right, but, Margot, first I wanted to ask you if you did me a big favor.
What? Anything?
Okay, I wish you wouldn't tell anyone about this. Too many people know about it as it is.
Well, you have told your husband, haven't you?
No, and I'm afraid he'll find out, and if he does, Margot, I'm afraid he'll kill Tad Channing.
Mrs. Walsh and Sarah left a little while ago, Mr. Riaz.
Matthew, did they say where they were going?
No, I'm afraid not. Can I get you anything, sir?
No, thank you, Matthew.
Your miserable excuse for a husband, Ray, is you spend all your nights, what, working late? You don't take care of Sierra the way you should. She never should have been in here alone. You don't deserve her. You never have.
Please, Sierra, be there.
You know, Mrs. Walsh will be back, Matthew.
Well, as I mentioned to Mr. Reyes, she went out with Sierra. They looked upset. I don't know.
Thank you very much. I'll wait. Thank you. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
What happened to your face?
I ran into Craig at Channing's apartment. We got into a fight.
Was Channing there, too?
No, but I'm not going to rest until I find him.
Wait a minute. You leave Channing alone.
Barbara, he has too much to answer for now. Not because he knows about you and me. He attacked Sierra tonight.
He attacked her? I knew he was a conniving creep, but I never thought he'd do that. What are you going to do?
I'm going to defend Sierra's honor. Tad Channing is going to pay for this with his life.
Tell you.
Well, Granddad doesn't look like anybody's in here either. Iva, what's wrong? What are you doing in here? Iva, what happened in here?
I don't know. It was like this when I came in. It's all my fault. I should have left town when Tad followed me here.
No, you were right not to let him drive you away.
No, it's all happening because of me, Betsy. All because of me. I knew what kind of man Tad was, and I really tried to protect you. I did. You know, you wouldn't listen to me. I tried to protect you and your family and everybody.
Iva, our marriage is going to be fine. We're all going to be fine. Listen, it was my fault for not telling Steve the truth to begin with. Now, please, stop blaming yourself.
Iva, when you got here, were there any signs that Steve had been here?
No. But I did see somebody running down the plank, and I couldn't see who it was because of the rain, and I tried to call for them, and they wouldn't stop.
Well, we'll find Steve, right? We'll find him, don't worry.
No, I'm very worried. I'm very worried. I have a horrible feeling. It's just terrible, because I knew that when Steve found those tickets in Ted's briefcase that he had been planning this for a long, long time. A long time. And then I remembered that he said that he would hurt me and everybody I was close to. And now he has. He hurt you and Steve and Meg and Holden and Sierra and Craig.
Well, we won't let him get away with it.
No, it's too late. I have a feeling that something terrible's going to happen tonight that hasn't already. I thought I'd been through the worst night of my life. I certainly didn't need you to turn on me.
Meg, I'm not turning on you. I'm just trying to be honest about my feelings, okay? Every time I try to keep them inside and make everybody happy, I'm doing the wrong thing and I cause problems.
Yeah, and who helped you with those problems? Not Lily.
Meg, Lily didn't know where I was going. You're the only person I spoke to about Stu or the ranch, the whole thing.
Doesn't that tell you anything? You and I have a connection that Lily and you don't. That's the reason we made love that night out on the desert.
It shouldn't have gone that far.
No. No, you wanted me. And I wanted you. And I can't believe you're turning your back on me now.
I'm not turning my back on you. Listen to me. You're getting over-emotional about nothing. Come on.
Meg, your mom's upstairs or outside, and the pickup's gone. Do you know where she is?
No, I don't know. Leave me alone.
I guess I came at a bad time.
No, Lily. It's my fault. Everywhere I go, I seem to make things worse. I shouldn't have come here.
Oh. I'm glad you did. You're the one person I can count on to tell me the truth, Dusty, even if it hurts. I can't tell you how much that means to me. One person in my life will always be honest with me. Spider, where have you been? Everybody's been so worried about you.
I had to take care of something that couldn't wait.
Where's Meg? She's upstairs. She's so upset.
I'll go up and take care of her in a minute. I'm so cold, I think I better...
What's the matter? You're shaking. What's the matter?
I feel absolutely useless. Now, you just let me help you here.
Oh, no, you are the guest of honor.
Well, I'm not, and I insist on pitching in. We are family now.
Well, then why don't you take those cups?
Okay.
Nellie B. Look, I know all this talk about the Argus, editorials, and all that's really upset you.
I don't want to talk about
No, hey, hold it. Just listen to me. You know, Pop is right. We should get this Frank off the street so he won't hurt any more innocent people. You are the only one who can identify him. Now, if he calls you or gets back into town, look, you've got to tell me. I mean, it's for your own sake, you know?
If you think Frank would ever hurt me, you're wrong.
He's a pusher and a pimp. He's losing an awful lot of money. That makes men dangerous. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about.
It doesn't matter. He wouldn't come back here anyway, especially after that newspaper article.
Yellow.
Now, I wish you'd stop giving Roy such a hard time.
Right.
He loves you, honey.
When?
He's just trying to protect you.
Frank wouldn't hurt me.
Okay.
Carrying his baby. Roy
Where's
doesn't
that?
know that.
I know. He won't know until you tell him, and I'm
Right.
sure he'll understand and help you. I think it'll help you to do that.
I can't. He'd never stop trying to hunt Roy down if he knew.
That was Margot.
I promise you wouldn't tell him either.
I gotta leave. You know, she needs me. So I'll get back later and I'll pick you all up. All right?
Okay.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, and you, Nellie B, you cheer up. And I am not a cop. I am your brother. I love you. All right. I'll tell the folks where I'm going, huh?
Okay.
Hello? Frank? Is that you?
All right, Ellen, we'll be back there soon. Goodbye. Steve hasn't called.
I wish I could have been at the house when he found those pictures.
I don't. It was probably better that you weren't.
Betsy, I think it's time that I took you home. Ellen and I will stay with you.
No, Granddad, I think it's better for me just to face Steve alone. You know how his temper is. I think he'd just overreact if you two were there. I think we'd just make things worse.
Well, all right, but at least let's get out of here. Are you feeling better now, Ivan?
Yes, thank you. If I could just get warm.
I know the feeling. It's kind of chilly in here, isn't it? Suppose this means Steve isn't going to finish up his job now.
Well, he has to finish it. He's contracted. If he doesn't fulfill his contract, then Channing can sue him.
Oh, well, that's probably what he had in mind all along.
Well, now that Tad's gone, I'm sure Steve will finish
What do you
the
mean?
job.
Tad's gone. How do you know that?
Well, I only meant that I don't think Tad would stick around, you know, face the consequences of all the trouble he's caused.
I hope you're right. Come on, let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's go. Come on.
There you go.
Thank you.
This is Mr. Channing's suite. Looks like Channing's gone. I'll check the bedroom.
He is as neat as a pin.
Bedroom's clean. All Channing's clothes are gone.
Yeah, well, what he did to Sierra didn't affect his appetite any.
Yeah, everything seems to be in place. No signs of a struggle.
I'd like to go down to the front desk and check the register. I want to see when Mr. Channing checked out, if he did.
Mr. Channing rents his suite on a monthly basis. He has it reserved through the middle of August.
Mr. Chan?
Come in.
Oh, excuse me.
That's all right. I'm Detective Margot Hughes, Oakdale Police Force. This is Detective Roy Franklin. Did you see Mr. Channing here today?
Yeah, he was here earlier when I brought him his food. I just got a call downstairs to pick up his tray.
How long ago did that call come in?
About 5 or 10 minutes ago. I would have been here sooner, but we're pretty busy.
Oh, that's okay. That's all right.
Looks like Mr. Channing decided to check out, huh?
What makes you say that?
Well, his suitcase is right over there before, and now they're gone.
You put out an APB on him.
Right.
Airports, bus stations, train stations. Call the LA authorities. He might be heading there.
You got it.
I am not letting this man get away.
Okay, this should do the trick. It is Margot's special plan, guaranteed to chase the shakes away.
Oh, thank you, Tom.
You feeling any better?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm so curious why my mother hasn't come back to get me yet.
Well, I think probably she wanted to give you some time to talk to Margot. I'm sure she'll be here.
Yeah, I guess so. I just don't want Tonio to get back before I do, because he'll wonder what's going on. I don't...
Listen, it's gonna be okay, and I'm sure your mom's gonna be here any minute. See?
Craig, need to see Margot.
Craig, she's not here.
Where is she?
Why didn't you come on in? What happened to you? Where have you been?
Did you find Tad Channing?
Stay tuned for Capital. Next on most of these CBS stations. Women's Fashions by Arthur Chapnick. Men's Fashions by Aquascutum of London, 5th Avenue, New York. Join us tomorrow for As the World Turns.